You're tuned into Raw Brilliance with Mansa J. We got a live one for y'all today.
You know, Swisher was one of the first endeavors that I got into the music industry on a commercial scale, and you know, it was definitely enjoyable, man, for sure.
What was, like, you say, the largest thing you took from that, like the out of all of it? Was it like the business? Was it going and doing big shows? Was it?
I think it was a lot to do with the control. You know, you see how much you see the people you see the people who you want to be at growing up, and then you see the people who are actually doing it. You know what I mean? And you kind of just see the differential, the many hats to the music game. You know what I mean? And I think that was extremely fascinating to me as an artist, which kind of sparked the idea to do the Smoke Out. Was just, you know, going to these well marketed, experienced events that Swisher put together, and have people come through and, you know, just cater the entire experience to the artist. You know what I mean? And while doing that, having a product that's so socially acceptable that it's gonna bring people who will be willing to break the ice with the artist to make the artist engageable. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So it was very interesting, man, because, you know, I was able to be inspired by that and bring that piece of it here to Austin, and kind of snowball that thought into making an event like the Smoke Out.
Okay. So you said bring it to Austin.
Right.
Y'all started out, they found you here in Austin, or were you doing another contest in another city or something?
So what happened is that my business partner, if we throw the Smoke Out shows together, Ill Manner shows. Okay. My dog Jamal, he and I, he produces records for me.
Oh, you know? I love Maul, man. That's the big homie.
Yeah,
man.
that's my people. And Maul actually, he actually orchestrated the play to help me get the content over to Swisher. Yeah. So he and I partnered together on the Swisher Sweets play. To you know, I pretty much sent Swisher over like a EPK, which is like a press kit, kind of like a little interview with some video footage of some of my past shows, and you know, they were interested. They were like, "Yo, you know, this is really dope." However, we're not on the market for any artist out of Austin, you know. So I kind of turned my back on it originally. I was like, okay, well, you know, they're not really worried about it, you know, so I'm a walk away from it. And South by came around. I thought I was gonna sign to a record. I was gonna sign my first record deal with a label out of New York City called Tommy Boy. And
I heard of them before.
Tommy Boy's famous for signing artists like Queen Latifah and Naughty by Nature, just real hip hop acts, Coolio, you know, just real hip hop acts. Legends. So legends, not facts. And you know, I was in talks of working with them. And you know, that was another thing with Swisher that I learned, man. Learning what motherfuckers actually want to do business. You know, Swisher cut the check. You know, when a lot of people can talk and explain something to make it sound efficient, but you know, motherfucking actions is different. You know what I'm saying?
Louder.
Yeah. Facts. So you know, Swisher cut the check, and it was like, yo, you know, they once they made the decision that I was, you know, that I was acceptable for the position to be on the ambassador team. You know, they flew me out to Los Angeles that same week. Yeah. And that was my first time ever being in LA.
Oh, for real?
You know, yeah, man. So
it's lovely.
It's different. You know, so you know, just that whole overall experience. Like, yo, Swisher is this major company that's a cigarette, it's a tobacco company, excuse me, and they do all this for artists, you know. And it let me know how influential the hip hop market is. It let me know how influential music is. You know, these large scale companies are piggybacking on, you know, urban culture.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean?
The world is at this point.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and you know that's something that you know, Swisher, my respect for Swisher is so high, you know, because not only did they take a chance on me, they allowed me to present different ideas and have that dialogue with people who sit at the table to make the decisions in the company to say, hey, XYZ can woo woo woo, and they take it into consideration. And I'll forever be thankful for Swisher and the business that I have with them for doing that kind of shit.
Oh, for sure. That's like definitely a dope look, because you see, like, as you said, like all the people, all the companies and who ride off the coattails of hip hop right now,
Right.
You know, to see them actually putting their money where their mouth is and actually trying to help move the culture forward or whatever. It's a really dope look, because
100%.
everybody knows Swisher Sweets is big in the hood,
Facts.
in our hood, in our
Facts.
community.
And what's crazy, man, is that, you know, with doing that, you know, talking to them, the people who are in control, they ain't from the hood. You know what I mean? So, you know, me speaking to them and talking my concerns was coming from the perspective of, hey, we're the people in the demographic that use your product, you know. Like I say, the smoke out stems from so many different avenues of thought, you know. It was something that I wanted people to have a 100% opportunity to be able to indulge in premium entertainment, you know, and whether it be in a hole in the wall, whether it be wherever the fuck it's at, it's the fact that the people there made the entertainment happen.
Yeah.
And you know, if I had a fraction of the capital that Swisher had, there's no telling what the smoke out would be, you know. And with the smoke out only being a year old, you know, it's still no telling what it can be.